Hello, welcome to Studio Bilby. I'm Gemma.
He's Koji.
This is my messy studio, and I keep seeing these cute tote bags on Pinterest, so we're going to make one. I've made this into a pattern that you can get for free on my website via the link below. If you like this video and you want to see more like this, remember to like and subscribe. Shameless plug. Now, let's get crafting. For this project, you'll need 1 meter of medium to heavyweight fabric. I used corduroy. Start by placing and cutting out the pattern pieces according to the required cuts listed on the pattern. The first step in creating the bag was to prepare the pocket piece. I started by folding over and pressing 1 centimeter and then an additional 4 centimeters at the top for a 5 centimeter rolled hem. Then pinning everything into place, ready to sew. Sewing along the edge where I just pinned 3.5 centimeters from the edge. I followed that up with another row of stitches 1/2 centimeter from my last row to create a double stitch, which is optional. You can also use a twin needle if you want to do this faster and make it look more professional. I just couldn't be bothered changing needles. Now, grabbing the front and back pieces, I pinned the pocket in place along the front piece, both sides right side facing up, and marked out a line down the center of the piece with some tailor's chalk. This is where we will be stitching to create the pockets. Using a simple straight stitch, I then just followed the line I marked, backstitching at the start and the end. Now we can attach the back piece, so placing the back piece over the front and pocket pieces, right sides facing in, lining up all layers and pinning into place. I then sewed each of the side seams with a 1.5 centimeter seam allowance and trimmed and zigzagged along those edges to finish them off. To add the base, I first aligned the center of each long edge to the center of the front and back bottom edges, matching the notches and pinning in place. And then matching the notches of the short edges of the base with the side seams of the front and back pieces. Then aligning all 4 corners of the base piece with the notches on either side of the seams. Pinning the rest of the base in place and then sewing all around where we just pinned, base facing up with a seam allowance of 1.5 centimeters, making sure to keep everything in place below so that no rogue fabric gets trapped onto the stitches. We're going to give it a little trim and then pass over with a zigzag stitch to finish those edges. And now you can see it's kind of starting to look bag-ish. So it's time to press the hem of the top of the bag. Like we did with the pocket hem, rolling over 1 centimeter, pressing, and then an additional 4 centimeters and pressing for a rolled hem of 5 centimeters. Now to create the straps. Folding each strap in half lengthways, I pinned and sewed along each edge with a seam allowance of 1.5 centimeters and then stitched closed just one end of each strap. To turn the straps right way out, a simple trick is to use a straw and a chopstick or a skewer. Place the straw inside and let it fall all the way down to the closed edge. Then use the chopstick or skewer to push the fabric from the outside up through the straw. Keep going until the fabric is all the way through and facing out the right way. Give the straps a little press and now we can start positioning them into the pressed seam of the bag hem. At this point, I'm also pinning my tag into place at the center of the back of the bag. If you have a tag to add, now's a good time to pin it into place. Now we need to measure and mark out 5 centimeters on either side of the side seams. With the bag back facing up, take one of your straps and align the edge to the 5 centimeter mark on the left. Nestle the end of the strap into the pressed hem and pin it into place. Now, making sure that the strap isn't twisted, nestle and pin the other end of the strap in place at the other 5 centimeter mark. We just need to repeat the same process on the bag front with the other strap. Now we can pin the rest of the pressed hem all the way around the bag and sew at 3.5 centimeters from the edge. Same as with the pocket hem, I sewed an additional row of stitches 0.5 centimeter from my last row, which again is optional. Now that we've sewn the hem and the straps in place, you can leave it as is and call it a day, but a lot of the bags I saw on Pinterest had a cute detail where the straps were sort of encased. There's probably a technical name for it, but I wouldn't have a clue, so if you know it, please let me know. To do this, I folded the fabric adjacent to the strap on the inner edge over onto the back of the strap and pinned it in place. And sewed through all fabric about 0.5 centimeter into the edge of each strap from the top of the bag, stopping at the seam of the hem. I did the same on all 4 straps, and that is the tote bag complete. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more crafty content, remember to like and subscribe.